Trey, just initial thoughts on the game today?
Tough one. I'm proud of the guys. I think we played hard. I think we played with a good purpose. Just not enough. I didn't think we brought enough defensively to obviously get it done. But yeah, it's a tough one. This one hurts for sure.
As the broadcast was touching on personally, this was one of your best shooting games of the whole year. Just what was clicking for you personally out there today?
Shout out to my teammates. They found me. When I was open, and getting extra shots up. Just staying with it, staying with the process, and they ended up falling to that.
What was the message post-game to everyone?
That we're close. It's tough because we're not getting the outcomes that we want, obviously. But we just got to keep staying with the process, keep pushing. I think fix some things defensively. And I think once we really lock in on that end, I think we'll be getting the outcomes that we want.
I guess just one more today was Chicago Youth Day. Just seeing all the youth from Chicago out in the crowd. Just what was that like as a player?
I was loved. It was nice seeing a lot more faces at the game. It felt like a good home game atmosphere. But unfortunately we couldn't get it done. But definitely the love was felt for sure.
Which obviously another tough contest today. Talk a little bit about what you saw from your team today.
We were ready to have just 2 good days of preparation. Guys were ready and in a good place. So came out, had a great start to the game, good energy, great execution on both ends of the floor, and I think there's just always in those situations. I think the middle of the first half, as a coach, you always want to play a perfect 40-minute game. Got out to that lead, and then I think they just did a good job of Titan Anderson. Did a good job scoring inside and stemming the tide for them. Did a good job building up to a 7-point lead at half. Just played a really good, sound defensive half in the first half, and then the second half it was they played the game. It felt like on their side of the court, like a soccer game, most of the half, just downhill. And again, giving up 47 points in the second half at home in a league game is not the standard, not the expectation, and that's where the game was won and lost. I mean, if you give up 37 points, you win this game by 4. So 47 points entirely too much. The free throw line really hurt us. And then their offensive they had a couple timely offensive rebounds, 2 putbacks, and then a kick-out 3. And those were momentum plays, weren't daggers. But then we missed some open shots, that we made in the first half. And the game came down to a couple possessions where you gotta make a couple plays and then get a couple stops, and we didn't do that. We played hard, competed, and we'll keep working to get on the right side of this thing.
Coach, Trey shot really well today.
Yep.
He had a strong game. Just what do you see out of him?
He's healthy. He's continued to work at his game. Stays just diligent about getting his 30, 40 minutes of individual work, and then staying tight with his rehab. Danielle's done a great job of just continuing to get him ready, and he had a little pop today, and just some strength both on both his drives and his jumper. So 7 assists is great as well, and we played well enough to win, but didn't finish well enough to win.
Trey mentioned that you guys are close, and a few plays and these games are going the other way. Just what's going to take to kind of flip the script a little?
Well, we've got to. First would be responding a little bit better and digging in with a little bit more grit when teams make a run, when we do play well, and understand that you want to sustain that 40 minutes of good basketball, and it doesn't happen, so you have to respond back. And I did think middle of the first half and then the 16-minute mark to the 10-minute mark of the second half, I thought that they put their stamp on the game. Again, we responded back, but again, they just had 2 or 3 back-breaking plays there that allowed them to keep the lead. And then I think you just have to continue to work on your execution, and then continue to trust the guys to make plays and put them in the best position to utilize their talent. So got a good group, and not fun right now, but we're going to find a way.
That's for me. I was Chicago Youth Community Day, just seeing the Chicago youth
awesome.
out on the ground. Just what's that like as a coach?
No, it was terrific. Our guys, I could tell at the start of the game, we appreciate that just their presence here, having the opportunity to come over. Staff did a great job of welcoming them, and I think they had an unbelievable experience here outside of obviously the L here for the Flames. But again, it's great. Our guys noticed that at the start. It was special for them to be here, and I'm looking forward to seeing them and others here all the time. And it was good. They felt the vibe right from pregame warm up there.
And last, Coach, obviously a tight turnaround to Tuesday on the road. What are you looking for your team between now and then to kind of get ready for Tuesday?
Well, I think the main thing, tomorrow, make sure we get right. Just from a physical standpoint, watch what we need to watch to get ready for Missouri State. Obviously, a light day. We're on the court. Monday we'll have a good prep down there at Murray State or at Missouri State, and then compete, execute, and win on Tuesday, and then get ready to come back home.